Alrighty, let's continue, shall we? Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. After a break that appeared to me personally way too long, I'm back. I'm now on my laptop, which is significantly stronger than my previous, machine of the PC. Unfortunately, it appears that we still have quite a considerable amount of frame drops. So, even though, basically, I've had months of no frame drops, and coincidentally when I play a new game, it just starts dropping frames all over the place. It's apparently just the internet. Probably. Oh well. Let's continue. At least we are back at 60 FPS or more, so that should be a more pleasant experience now for some viewers. As long as you, can see it, I suppose. It's a conspiracy! I was actually thinking that they are using that copy protection thing, I think, for this game that people really don't like. I was wondering whether that has something to do with it. Hello. Citadel Laurent is known to be impenetrable. It's surrounded by cracks and harsh winds that protect it. Retaking it will not be an easy feat. I do not know if we will succeed. Well, we will succeed, don't worry. No problems. I have to talk to you, don't I? Wait, where are you? Are you down there? You're down there. Well, 3 chocolates. Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy Z, the Final Fantasy Z compressor. That's true, actually. The Frankerface's compressor might play a role too. We catch an agent in the meadow. He is behaving oddly. I do not know how the Navarrans managed to take the citadel in this state. Well, they are just mindless puppets and soldiers and They are being puppeteered, alright. It is very, very close to it, Chumley. Basically, I feel like they used the same translation as a baseline and added some things here and there. That's kind of my impression of it, so it's pretty good. There will be a tactical meeting regarding the next move in that room there. Alright, in fact, basically, I feel like some of the English texts are a bit awkward the way they are structured and phrased, like not in a way where how a normal person would talk. That's kind of like the only thing I would say about it. The voice acting I personally like unironically, I'm pretty happy with it. But I'm also aware that there's a bunch of people who are not that much of a fan, and you can't just turn on the Japanese voices if you'd like. Let's go.
Your Highness, I am so pleased to see you well.
Please, do not strain yourself.
I am fine, child.
How can we take the Citadel from the thieves who have it overrun? A frontal attack would easily be rebuffed by Navarro. Is there any way?
Forgive me, I am a mere caretaker. I never learned tactics or strategies of war. Wait. We should consult with the sage Dom Perry. He may have wisdom to impart upon us.
Dom Perry?
Yes! Back when the world was waging war on the Dragon Lord and his unstoppable forces, Dom Perry advised the Hero King on strategy, which led Valsena to victory.
Where can we find this tactician?
He is difficult to locate. Dom Perry is Cora Poker. They are small, reclusive beings that dwell in Rabbite Forest, south of Jad.
Then we must go and find him.
Please wait! The Cora Poker do not like larger folk such as us. you may not be able to meet with him at all.
So, what do we do?
Dump Harry may not agree to meet with you in your current forms. You must appear less human and more Poker-like. You must find the legendary Minor Mallet. Rumor has it that the item is in Byzer. With it, you could possibly pass for Cora Pokers.
Obtain the Minor Mallet. Alright. That's our current goal, and we know exactly how to get there. Well, at least I do. I'm actually kinda curious how the night market looks. I knew that we have to go there anyways, which is why I skipped it on the first trip to Byzer. Because now we're gonna check it out. After listening to the cutscene, I feel the voice sound is a tad low. Alright. I mean, I can separately increase, the voice sound by just putting the voices up here a little. Feel free to tell me whether this might improve it. The dude's name is not Dom Perignon anymore. Oh, a turban. The thing is, technically speaking, it was never Dom Perignon in the first place. It was just kind of what they called him in the fan translation. But it never had an official translated name until recently. But yeah, it's just Dom Perry.
Hey! This way!
Your voice is weird. I like it. Hello! You found a little cactus. Check how many undiscovered treasure boxes there are left. View the cactus from the map menu. Price here. Thank you. I really like this music. And Zohar, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. Welcome back. And I'm glad you enjoy your stay. I think it's adorable. I agree. Like, my main was immediately went to the cactus guy from Legend of Mana when I heard a walking cactus. That's great, because I love that little guy. It's so adorable. Hello.
Oh my! Is that Bon Voyage's cannon?
Oh, you know my cousin? The name's Merci. Nice to meet you.
Will this cannon reach Byzer?
But of course. Are you ready?
Bye. On the bright side, while the frames are not dropping, the overall game should be smoother now, just because well, the PC is stronger. Ouch, that looks so painful every time. I really need to have Kevin in the lead for the next canon travel, which... there's going to be one more. I hope I remember. Also, it's nighttime. How convenient, that's perfect. I wonder whether they always set it to nighttime when we arrive here. Alrighty. Let's take a look here. This is the fake seer, so to speak, here. People's lives are 100% destiny. Your future is already decided. There's no hope. Don't bother. You know, you can always reset your training points and try again. It'll cost you, though. So how is that on the pointer set? Oh, wow, really? I can't do that? You're not even useless anymore. No. I see, a bunch of time wasters, isn't it? Okay, to answer that question, yes, we can reset the points if we want to. Alrighty, this guy here is interesting, though.
Looking for labor? Now normally I'd offer you a deal on indentured servants, but I'm sold out. Someone already bought the last bratty boy I had. That kid had a few screws loose. Kept saying he was a prince or something.
What? That boy might very well have been Elliot. Where is he now?
Oh, you knew him? Sorry. But the man just bought the wares and left. I didn't pry, since business is business. Oh, have mercy. I sold the kid to a red-eyed man. That's all I know, I swear.
That look must kill people.
I cannot let this go. People's lives are not goods to be bartered. You should be ashamed.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. I will change my wicked ways. Just please spare me.
Red eyes.
The trader's repentance has granted you a new ability. Hey, neat. I wonder how many I've missed so far. 20% chance of cancelling all ally stat decrease. Oh, that's really neat, actually. I wish there wasn't so many chances and, like, little percentages overall. That's just kind of a general thing. It's not necessarily unique to this game. It's more of a concept of... it's just boring to have 10% more damage. I would like to have an additional, like, combo attack. Like, instead of just 3 regular strikes, I get a 4th one. Or maybe my aerial is slightly slower now, but packs more punch. Like, something with an actual change to gameplay, I would wish. Oh well. Yes, let's go and give you stat down resistance. Also, let's actually look, watch the sisters here, shall we?
We're the Aurora Sisters, famed entertainers of the night market. Shall we dance for you?
Sure. Doesn't even cost us anything. Oh. Okay. I just wanted to see these. Aurora says the chain ability increases magic attack by 5% in battle. See, that's the boring one. I don't care. But I actually appreciate that they do add these kinds of things to otherwise just little side story bits and pieces. Also, just take the wares, it'll be fine. Hi.
Oh, welcome. Looking for something in particular? I always wanted to set up shop like this. Running a shop isn't as fun as I thought. Well, enjoy your doodads. I think I'll go take a nap.
Obtained the minor mallet. Yeah, quite like.
Yahoo! We got the minor mallet and we're ready to go! Let's be off to Rabbite Forest and find the Koropoker village.
Yeah, quite light. I don't really know these kinds of games myself too well, so. Do I have a storage somewhere? Stamina stat increased by 1. Wait, it's just a straight up increase? Can I just use them? Trying to figure out how to... Slime side, decrease enemy attack power. And deck start shuriken. Key item cannot set the ring menu. Oh, You cannot use the minor mallet. Huh. Interesting. I'm actually mildly surprised about that. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Sorry to hear that sign of fun. Yeah, look at this gremlin statue again. Either way, we need to go to Jot now that I have the minor mallet.
Coming aboard?
You don't even get the option to go to the wrong direction. Fair enough.
I am relieved we managed to find the minor mallet. We must hurry to Rabbite Forest and find Dom Perry.
Oh, I am bad at lying. Try my best.
I feel like that text there from Kevin is a bit disconnected. Doesn't quite work with Reese's initial line of dialogue. Like, the concept is that we need to let Don Perry not know that we are humans, because they don't like humans. And we are going to, well, pretend to be corphockers instead. The fact that line just really confused me. But what hang on. Wait, let me go back in there. I've actually wondered. So there's like those little conversations on the boats, and I really like those. Are those little conversations also around in the inns when we go to sleep? Also, I feel like I have less frame drops than before on this laptop here. Also, only have one item seed? Sure. A ghost eye? Oh boy. We got a ghost eye.
Welcome.
Rest until the morning. Reese snores. What a horrible night to have a curse. Save the game? Sure. So there's no little dialogues or skits here, unfortunately. But that's fair. I was curious. Alrighty, so we have now silk tails around here, which are traditionally a lot stronger. They also gave a lot of experience in comparison to the little ones, for that matter.
We must continue to triumph.
Also, my general impression is that silk tails are actually really rude in comparison to the yellow rabbites. Because they always try to romp us.
It is unwise to get in our way. Time for retreat.
Okay, Don Perry should be around here somewhere. Can I jump into the water here? No, that's not
This
here.
is my fight. No need to trouble.
Try and catch me!
Hostile entities, be careful.
Retreat!
Oh, could it be?
Oh, those are adorable. Did they keep Kevin's weird sleeping posture? I actually didn't see it. It looked like he was sleeping a lot more normal. A path appeared in the trees.
Will this actually make us smaller?
The answer is yes. So it's not just cheapy versions, it's just smaller versions of the regular characters.
You three do not look familiar.
Oh, we just moved into town. Lovely to make your acquaintance.
Is it just me, or does something about you smell human?
Oh my, human? I hitched a ride on a human to get here, so his stink must have gotten on me.
Uh-huh. It is hard to avoid those simple, stinky humans.
Most definitely. So do you happen to know where we can find Dom Perry the Sage?
How about you look for the fellow yourself?
All we can do is ask the Koro Pokers if they have seen Dom Perry.
Careful you don't reveal that you're actually big folk.
I like Don Perry already. I think that Don Perry is really well animated overall, honestly. You won't have to have Moogle Belt here as well. If you defeat the Black Rabbit in the original, you get a Moogle Belt. But that's not technically in our storyline, but at the same time, we might actually still get one. Can I actually go up there? Well, I can. Wait. Perry will not. We don't use magic. Oh, Perry? Oh no. What if he's not here? In the original, the houses were actually exclusively inside trees, rather than anything else. Oh, Perry? He's usually taking a walk around, but no. Those are big flowers, indeed. More like we're little people. Perry's probably out and about making mischief. Can we climb the ladder? Oh, I see. I see. I like these. Silver item seed. Ooh, fancy. Does that mean I cannot go up here too? No. This is kind of one of the things I don't like about invisible walls. It's just, I don't know where they are. Am I supposed to climb something, or is it actually not intended? Oh well. Hello. Oh, I saw Dom Perry walking outside a moment ago. Am I still streaming in full HP? Yeah, I'm still streaming 720/60. I had a few frame drops earlier, apparently.
Hey, Dom Perry is not here.
Of course he is. I am he.
What? But I asked if you knew where he was.
When you asked, I was taking a turn around the village. I did not know where I would be at any one moment.
What a horribly stubborn man. I suppose that is one way to look at it.
What? Do you doubt me, youngin'?
We came for advice, Don Perry. There's a rumor that mice invaded a Koropoker homestead near the Kingdom of Laurent. We figured other Koropokers might know how to help them get their village back. Any ideas?
My, that is dreadful. Laurent, you say? Oh, I have an idea. First, you must locate the wind elemental, Sylphid.
Great Sage. I do not know how Sylphid would be able to help us, what with the wind statue that blocks our progress.
Ah, is that so? Wind is an ever-changing element. But as the world's mana power ebbs, there may be those who have found a way to twist Sylphid's powers for ill.
What?
The wind is restless. Something may have befallen the statue. Regardless, listen well to what I have to say. From one of the mountain paths in Laurent is the entrance to Gust Hall, a dangerous wind labyrinth. You can traverse the hall by changing the directions of the wind statues to create a path. The rest is up to you. The Windstone can be found deep within. There, you may also find Sylphid. Sylphid can spread the sleep spores from the Somnosa Meadow throughout Citadel Laurent to incapacitate the Navarral agents.
Wait. You knew we were not Koropoker the whole time?
It was obvious. If you were Koropoker, you would have known that this is the only settlement of our kind in the whole world. Besides, I can tell that you have a fairy within you. We, Koropoker, can see that you are her chosen one with a single glance. I am not fond of humans myself, but I know that if Fairy is here, the world is in dire peril. We cannot turn a blind eye. Pardon my teasing from earlier. I just cannot help myself. Oh, there is no greater joy.
Neat. Alrighty. And... what are you doing, my friend? As helpful as the minor mount is for getting into hard-to-reach places, I'd rather not get stepped on. Yeah. Just had a bunch of frame drops on... no, yeah. Also, yeah, the game is set to 1080p, because that's how I can play it on my end.
Don Perry gave us a good lead. Are you ready to retake Laurent?
We cannot delay. Let us be off to Gust Hall. I appreciate all of your help, from the bottom of my heart. We cannot delay!
Kind of fascinating to me how I basically recognize all these areas.
Time for retreat! Let us work together to
No time! Not you!
Watch out for the enemy!
We cannot delay!
I mean, we could. Oh yeah, I don't have the macro anymore now on this mouse. Hang on. Let me set up my macro again real quick for the wooden slash thing. Just takes a moment.
Coming aboard?
Yep. All aboard the hype train.
Dom Perry was certainly a strange individual.
Smart people aren't known for their good
No, 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 don't skip that! I clicked back into the game and I skipped it. Can I load Palo port? We are in Palo, aren't we? Yeah, we were in chat. Sorry, that is just not a save right here. Oh. Yeah, did I upgrade my weapons here? Is it not? I certainly should do that. Oh. Hello.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Okay, I did upgrade them.
Come again.
Maybe I want to upgrade my armor too. Or maybe I'll do that later. Actually, I'll do that later. Oh, hey, hi, little guy. You found little cactus. Get 10% discount at shops next time. Oh, that's neat. Send me 4 more times for price. Wait, don't go to the beach. The other way around.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Stay true!
We need to hurry to Gust Hall.
Gotta get the wind elemental on our side.
Trying to see whether I can combo like a jump attack into the regular thing.
In our way.
Retreat!
Maybe.
Menace! Defeat it quickly and
Oh, that guy does not get easily knocked back.
one down.
That's interesting.
No need to stick around after a win.
You haven't fought those little devil tickets.
Not like this! Well fought!
Don't think so.
Good training.
Good training. Yeah, I think the Final Fantasy VII Remake is always going to be a bit polarizing to a lot of people. I feel like I would really enjoy it, but at the same time, I would want to wait until all the parts are out before I play it.
Rest is imperative in these situations. We should stop. Energy is amazing. I feel so powerful.
Leveled up! Hooray. Wait, this is still where I go.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
No time for this!
Those harpy squeals are actually well made. I agree, actually. Let's see whether that statue is still blocking our path. We are back in Gust Hall. And that statue is just destroyed.
The wind statue is destroyed!
The wind statue is destroyed.
Oh no! Someone might be
Oh,
after
no.
Suffolk like
Oh,
Don
wait.
Perry feared! Hurry!
Sorry, I actually accidentally muted my own headphones, so I thought they didn't have voice acting here for some reason. Sorry. Either way, this is actually a more in-universe explanation as to what happened here. Because otherwise you actually tend to just not really get much information as to... Oh, suddenly...
This one feels like it could break me in half.
We must hurry and locate the Windstone. I must reclaim my birthright and save Laurent.
But yeah, otherwise you just don't really get to do stuff much.
I'll take point and leave the rear to you. Try and catch me.
Not whether we can actually just kind of skip through this. I'm just curious. I feel like I want to try out a few things here.
On it. Okay.
Allow me.
On it.
Not quite. Need to get a better angle here.
Okay.
Allow
On it. Okay.
Allow me.
Hey, look at this! Hawk is through. But the catch is, he's just going to go back. And if I switch
Okay.
character, I'm going to be staying in the same
Okay.
place.
Allow me.
Okay.
Which is the
Leave it to
entire
me.
problem about me not being able to do anything with that information. Either way, those crystals redirect the wind statues, and I assume I have to press a bunch of them in order to get to
This
places.
is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Also, Hawk's attacks are really neat.
Allow me.
I'm going to stick to Ares for now, though. But I like them a lot.
Watch out for the enemy.
Chest. Yes, chest. Got a
Or
chocolate.
let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Try and catch me.
Okay, we have to redirect the wind here real
My
quick.
turn.
Alright, let's just knock them out real quick.
We need Sophit's power now more than ever.
I must be in tune with the winds if I ever hope to get my home back.
Roll over with character switch. Yeah. I wonder whether I could actually, like, activate the lever at the same time as I roll over. As in, like, switch character. If I could do something along these lines, it would actually be potentially very useful.
Don't think so. I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Okay. Like, if I could do something along the lines of this here, where I basically dodge roll into the switch character thing.
On it. Okay. Leave it to on it.
Allow me.
Then I want to,
On it.
like, just interact
Okay.
with the
Allow
thing
me.
somehow. I wonder whether that works. Either way. Let's see. Where are we here anyways? What's that? Oh, staircase. A new path up here. That's new. That's not in the original, so... Interesting. a high step push. And we are back at the beginning. Very interesting.
Hostile entities! Be careful!
Retreat! Or my turn! Try and catch me!
I wonder whether I can do that without having to hit the switch. I feel like they try to make really take really good care that you have to hit the switch. Probably have to hit it. I mean, there's not much of a point of just not hitting it. Anyways, probably. I'm just really curious. I see. Aside from...
It is unwise to get in our way. Stay true! Stay true!
We need Sophit's power now more than ever.
Probably should actually distribute the stats sometimes, shouldn't I? Let's see. What do I give you, my friend? Just going to go for stamina now. Stamina increased. No. You have 2 points to invest into something. I don't really know what these things do for you. Just gonna give you stamina for now. Wait. Kevin also has stat points. Kinda curious that I invested all into strength and stamina so far. I feel like you can do stuff with here. I really like that attack by Reese, by the way.
No more enemies.
I think that's just great.
Until next time.
Alright. Now, of course, we have to go and grab that one chest that I saw earlier.
This is my fight. No need to trouble
Also, the main
yourself.
reason I defeated those zombies is just so they would not be back there. Speaking of back there. Was just a honey elixir. Hello! You found a little cactus. I love this little guy, he looks so adorable. Honestly, little cactus hunting might be one of my favorite things. I might just do that. Oh well, let's just hit the switches again. Hi guys.
Dangerous.
Bye guys.
Think so. No time. Run.
How convenient to heal. Alright. Any fall down here? No. Let's see.
Okay.
Allow me.
Okay.
Allow me.
Okay.
Allow me.
Okay.
Nope, that wind
Leave
is
it
too
to me.
strong. That's interesting. What a horrible night to have a curse. Okay, so what is my goal here? What do I want to do even? 90 Lucra. Why can't I set the statue? Would that just blow me down there? Oh, I see, I can't go through here.
Allow me.
Okay.
Allow me.
Okay.
Allow me.
Nope, not like this. Alright, so I want to set it just to get past that little ledge there. A little bit weird, because it's like... But why don't I just get blown into the hole? It's just a wall, I suppose. And oh no, how am I gonna get past that? Well, I hit the switch over here. And also grab the chest while I'm at it. Hey, the chainmail. Who wears chainmail? Is that Reese? That's Reese, isn't it? That's Reese. Yep. Just slightly better than what you have.
Okay.
Allow me.
Alrighty. Hit the statue, which makes a new path up here, probably. Yep, a new path appeared, which is probably just a shortcut to back up for later. Something of that equivalent. I were to guess.
I'll take point and leave the rear to you.
Uh-oh.
We're getting too good for these guys.
We're getting too good for these guys. The statue here. To be fair, I didn't really recognize the entire area because it is such a weird path to take in the original in the first place. I feel like this is entirely remade properly.
Defeat it quickly and move! One down! Just weak enemies.
Oh.
What is that?
It's a mana stone. This is the first one I've ever seen in person, too. Huh. If the Benevodons sealed within were freed, the whole world would be in such danger.
Please stop.
I'm sorry. We're doing what we can to stop it, after all. Come on! Sylphid must be nearby.
Huh? Fresh footprints. In here. Footprints go this way. Let's check them out.
This footprints go this way. Use the mana stones around the world to switch to a different class. They'll need to be level 18 or higher. So basically it's just kind of like the previous one too. Give me just a moment, sorry. Wait, hang on. Give me just a moment. Okay. Once the necessary qualifications are met, you can use a mana stone to switch classes. Right. I mean... Are you ready for Tsenkur? I really like how this looks. This gives me like an odd kind of Tales of Fantasia vibe for where you meet Volt. I just really like how this looks. Let's go.
Sylphid's in trouble!
Stop! Unhand Sylphid!
You must have destroyed the wind statue too!
He disappeared.
Something's wrong.
Why would a monster like this be in Laurent?
We have to hurry and save Sylphid.
Of course. We are on our way, Sylphid.
Don't run!
Let's see what it does. I see. Let's see. Oh, if I use this, it's going to stop me for a sec. Alright, I can't use this right now. Oh, I needed to dodge that.
I will not fall.
Now I can use it.
Get this!
Don't think so!
Air rush.
Not again! It can't be. Let's try that again.
I did not even realize you could dodge in the air until just now. By the way, both Kevin and Hawk keep getting hits during that. Last year's supersonic. Oh, we can break it.
Me. Stay true.
That's very interesting. Supersonic is the attack that killed me in my solo to run.
Don't think so!
Yeah, he has no idea how to dodge that. Cyclone Plus is a straight line, I guess.
Oh, great!
We really shouldn't run into that. Uh-oh. Oh!
Okay, this should do it. Thanks!
No! Not like this!
Great! Don't think so!
Here! Get this!
You should not stay in there. Saying. We probably could have broken it, but I didn't think we could. Okay, buffet is this one. Air rush. Could have hit her a few more times.
Are you injured?
Sylphid, are you all right?
Ooh, you saved me.
Who was that dark knight?
I don't know. One moment he was looking at the Mana Stone, and the next he was after me. He drained my energy and summoned Persepide.
Was that knight trying to release the Mana Stone?
Sylphid, we need your help.
I see. Well, you all saved my life. I'll stick with you until the bitter end!
Finally, we can reclaim my home from those invaders. Thank you all so much for your aid. As Dom Perry suggested, we must utilize the Somnosas in the meadow.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Okay.
Aw, is it over? That's disappointing.
Dangerous!
Flying catch!
Muted? Oh, why am I muted? When did I mute myself?
My turn!
Thank you for letting me know.
We cannot delay.
Dangerous!
Only Kishura? Nah, Qualight's pretty good at that too, but yeah.
Delay.
So do I say Buffett or Buffett? Buffett? How do I say that? If somebody's buffeted by a hailstorm, I guess. I know buffet, but I did not know Buffett was pronounced differently. Buffett? Granting class change? No. You'll get a class change soon and then enough anyways. It'll be fine. Actually, there's an entire area coming up, I guess. We can just run back here to class change after. It'll be fine. I really like this music, by the way.
Hostile entities! Be careful!
Try and catch me!
Run!
Couple wishes.
All of us together! We cannot delay!
Buffett? Alrighty, thank you. I appreciate those explanations.
You made it.
Did you have a chance to speak with Dom Perry?
Yes. Take a look.
Hello, nice to see you. Oh, leave this to me.
I missed it. Did they explain that you can only be affected by these sleep flowers once?
Now is our chance. Please, be careful. There may be enemies in the Citadel that did not succumb to the sleep spores.
Ooh, supplies.
Help yourself to the supplies in the barrels. There are candies and cups of wishes.
Supplies!
Hostile insurgents will no longer be tolerated in Citadel Laurent. My father will not have died in vain. I will take back this kingdom!
I'm on your side, Reese. I won't let my fellow thieves be manipulated like this.
If we could somehow skip through this, we would skip a large portion of the game. Potentially. They might have guarded against it. I'm enjoying the remake so far. I really like it, honestly. A new barrier skip, I suppose. Hey, look! This one is already knocked out. Ah, I see, the layout has changed. Oh, there's a big door here. That leads upstairs, I suppose. And we can go further up here. Oh, hi.
Menace! Defeat it quickly and
Ooh, perfect, sis.
How do you like me at my best?
I see. The original you would be what, 11 at this point? Around that, yes. That is about roughly right.
Time to work together, everyone! No time for this! Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Stay true!
Reese's Tech 1 seems so much better than the other guys here. It's fascinating.
Take care of that.
No! that these monsters take over our beloved citadel. I cannot forgive Navarro for this atrocity.
That's a weird question.
Time to work together, everyone.
We cannot delay.
Dangerous. Oh, great.
Take down the enemy.
I should actually fight a sword or two, just kind of to see how they react.
Hostile entities, be careful.
Alright, fair enough.
Got you. Stay true.
Pretty good.
We must continue to triumph.
Take down the enemy. Retreat. Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
I disagree. We can just get out anyways.
This is my fight. No need to treble your time for retreat.
This is my fight. No need to trouble. Time for retreat. You just get Poseidon claws before the boss. Nice. This thing is weak to ice. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't even check out the shops in the black market. I'm a dummy. I forgot about that. Poseidon? Poseidon? Ooh, that looks spooky. Oh, I'm liking this already.
This wind is too strong. I will not. I will not fall.
Wow, I like this. This is really neat. Oh, hi. Even spawns the shapeshifters. Too bad the shapeshifters don't seem to get hurt by... Oh. What's that? Oh, I'm tiny. Hang on. That's not the thing I meant to use.
Let me help. Well fought. Use this.
What? That one was on me. Oh, great.
Alright, do I have my Poseidon claws on here? I do not. And I probably cannot get them out of my inventory. Nope, I needed to do that before. Trapped here. I like this fight so much better than the original. This is actually pretty awesome. I do not have any more thingies. Does that eventually wear off? It does. Good to know. Okay. But the wind doesn't inherently deal damage, it just pushes me into the spikes usually. Wow.
No! Here!
This could take a while.
Stay true! That's it! Attack! Do this! Stay true! Stay true!
Oh no, that guy has the armor thing as well. I can just lure them away, I guess.
Stay true!
Well, you can dodge that, I guess.
Will not fall! Here!
3 more candies. There's so many traps, yeah. There is a lot of jam around here. It looks like the shapeshifter don't have as many forms they can shift into though. Ouch.
Not like this! I will not fall! You
I'm enjoying this fight way too much, by the way.
Let's try that. Okay, leave it to me.
The wind!
That stings.
Again!
Can't be.
Allow me!
Allow me. Ouch. I wanna see somebody do this damage less.
Ellie!
The entire party lost consciousness. Neat! I like this. I like this a lot. Alrighty. Okay. This is great. I really enjoy this. There's so many things on screen. Yeah. Okay, I need to certainly reorganize my items because apparently I can't use those things that I meant to use. Because, surprise, I can actually use Poseidon Claws. Here we go. And wonder if Slime Eye is going to work here. Let's try it. Poison. 200 power. Wow. Alright. Also going to use a bullet scale. Not just a selfie item for good measure. Alrighty, let's do this. I really enjoy this right now. Probably going to play Kevin here. Can Hawkeye put so many traps? Well, we don't know. Oh, you can pause the cutscenes. That's interesting. Can I skip the cutscene somehow? Maybe. Ice coin? I could have used ice coin, I guess. Oh, hold F to skip. Well, I actually really like this introduction. Alrighty, so... use this on Kevin.
This wind is too strong.
Use this on you. This is also a good check for whether these actually last through death, so to speak. Then we're gonna use this on that guy, decreasing his attack power. Increase my defense. I don't know whether these last forever, and let's just deal some damage here. 68, not terribly great. Alright, let's see.
What? That one was
The water put out the flames. You've weakened it.
I will.
No.
I can't see anything. Allies are actually useful to keep the little guys in check, I suppose. Oh, it's already there.
Should work.
Okay, the water claw already wore off. That's very interesting. He instantly resummons them, it seems like. Alright, good to know that the water claws do not last forever, basically. So I might want to just use them relatively sparingly in comparison to what I just did. Little Kevin still bounces back the enemy. Really heavy. Okay, they switch forms on the 25% HP, it looks like. So what I may want to do is... What I may want to do is just kind of bring them just about 50% HP and then knock them down and then chase them down. Did the charge attack put out the fire? I would be surprised, but we can check it. This looks brutal. It looks great. I like this a lot, actually. To be fair, I didn't bother class changing, which is probably what you're supposed to do by this point, but this is more entertaining to me than grinding. Alright. Did I already do the item thing? No. I don't think it is. Alright. Here, this one. No, not this one. This one. Let's scale Poseidon Claw. Does Demon Claw do dark elemental damage? Slimes die. Alright, Ghost die. I might want to just use Reese because of her quicker attack overall. Alright, let's do this.
This wind is too strong.
Okay, now we're gonna use...
The water put out the flames. You've weakened it.
Don't think so.
So in this fight, I feel like Angela is going to shine quite a bit, being able to just cast spells in order to knock this guy down more efficiently.
That stings.
I will not fall. No. Here.
Okay, I didn't knock him down. I need to knock them down before they reach the threshold, effectively. Did that not work?
Okay. I will not fall. Do this.
He immediately spawned two new guys. I feel like wind on the flames is not the best idea overall. Might just be me. Okay, 2/3 or 1/3 HP down. It breaks. I'm blinded.
Well fought. Stay true. Here.
I really like my macro to hit the thunder thing right away. Like in the original, they just shapeshift before they die. Because why not?
No, I will not.
I cannot use my items.
Here.
I'm actually not entirely sure why that didn't work just now. Alrighty.
No.
That's not good.
Here.
I can't see anything. It's probably the entire point of darkness anyways.
I will not fall the wind.
I will not fall! I just fall. Oh boy. Try charge, attack instead of opposite. Ah, that's right, I should try that. Let's see. Sword of Mana is a Game Boy Advance game from 2003, I think? Around there. Either way, I should save after I set up my items, because then I don't have to redo this every time. I never actually used the Intellect Serum, did I? Probably should use that sometime. Make it nighttime for Kevin. And I'm gonna try it with Kevin again when he is a werewolf. And hopefully deals more damage. Thanks to it. Honestly, I might just do or try a low level playthrough of this sometime, because that seems like fun. Let's go. Alright.
This wind is too strong.
Actually, before we do this.
That one was
I don't think the wind points that out.
Good work.
Here. The water put out the flames. You've weakened it.
Got you. Run.
I feel like Kevin does so much more damage with just regular attacks overall.
Too bad. The wind.
But Kevin is really, really good for this. Ow.
Here! I will never give up. Should work.
Oh, that's not good. What are you doing, Reese? Where are you?
Use this!
I owe
Here!
Lose on it!
No more snooze.
Here!
No! Should work!
That one it can't be. Holding it, run! Here! Should work!
I did not mean to use two. Reese just occupying those guys back there seems like a good thing to me. So AI is actually very useful to just occupy the little guys. Bye, bye. Actually, what I should do is I should get the bullet skill to Reese when she is occupying them like this. It seems like a good idea overall.
Should work! Here! Not like this! Should work! Ellie! Here! Again! Uh-oh.
Oh, what was that? That was a new one. I think he is below half HP, so he uses different attacks. Oh, 182. Whoopsie.
Let's try that again. Okay, leave it to me. That one was on me. This is great. Here. This should do it.
I will not fall!
That stings.
That area of effect is so huge. Holy moly.
This should do it. Don't think so.
Dissolving wave. Oh, that's what hits her so hard. Why am I off-center right now on my character camera? This seems so weird. Did I press a certain button or something like that?
Don't think so.
I'm so confused. Oh, there's a targeting mode. Ah, if I press the middle mouse button I can target the enemy. Or as in focus the camera on the enemy in particular.
I will never give up.
Don't think so.
I will not fall!
Yeah, I forgot that lock on is even a thing.
Here! Don't think so!
As long as you just dodge in time, you don't even have to move out of the way of the wind anyway.
Great. This should do it. Here. Don't think so.
Okay, we almost got him now. With Reese basically just handling the little guys, this is so much easier. And she also effectively like absorbs half of the attacks. Whee! Does Hawkeye naturally get more attacks off than Kevin? Well, yeah, more often. Kevin doesn't have the same amount of attacks this time around, if that's what you mean. Oh, we actually get a save point before the next one. Neat. Wait, before I do this. Intellect increased by 1. Here.
This should do it.
This. So you just straight up get 1 int, that's it. Gonna increase your stamina for now. I could learn the ability, so you want to be more of a tank maybe. Ah, this is fine. What did we learn? I forget. You learned interception. Damage dealt by an enemy targeting the player decreased by 5%. That's the same thing. Defensive. What was that again? Okay, so you would need to use a lot of charge attacks in order to tank through stuff, potentially. At least that's the way it appears. So Reese should now have +1 int. It doesn't appear here in this list, so maybe it's just like the separate stat block, I guess. Items. Tango oil. Reflects magic damage away from ally once. Oh, just once.
On it. Allow me.
Welcome to you, Atheist. How are you doing today? Good morning. Thank you, everybody. Now for Bill and Ben. Properly.
Bill! Ben! It's me, Hawkeye. Don't you recognize me? Please, you have to snap out of it.
Who knows? Who cares? Come on, Ben.
Gotcha, Bill.
Secret attack? Fuse!
Oh boy.
Oh, they fused into one?
Need to break the shield.
Attack!
Broke the shield.
Don't think so.
Let's end it.
Basically just trying to observe here, first of all. cannot stagger him, seemingly. Defense down. That's what the Thunder Jutsu does. Uh-oh. That hit me?
Let's end it.
Okay, I cannot run out of the arena here.
Let's end it.
Third diversion.
Try this on for size. Try this on for size. Let's end it. Let's end it.
You know what? I can also throw stuff at you here. Are you going to counterattack it?
Try this on the side.
Okay, don't do that.
Let's end it.
Ouch. 61. Trying to just kind of learn this movement pattern and what I need to look for. What kind of attacks it can do. This is just a dash across. And then it can do immediately 2 attacks afterwards.
Let's end it.
The 2 attacks seem to be completely independent of the dash though. You can just do those.
Let's end it.
I guess I didn't dodge through those. I'm not sure I can dodge through those.
Let's end it. Try this on the side. We failed.
Here.
Used to do those 2 attacks often after the thing. Not always though. Wait, wrong button.
Don't think so.
What if he never managed to catch me during that run and thing? Does he just endlessly chase me like that?
Try this on the side.
Stay true.
Let's end it. Great. It can't be.
Yes.
Let's try that again.
Alright.
Take that.
Okay, they still have a shield.
Too much for you. Techniques.
Shadow Menace. Oh no. Hey, we can dodge it now. Okay, this guy's shield is done.
Take that. Techniques.
Actually, do.
Try this on for size. Take this. Take that. Wait, no.
Here. Use this.
Try this
Oops,
on for
did
size.
that not hit? Probably should focus on one guy at a time, honestly.
Take that!
Use it!
Oh, never mind. Kevin's already done. Also, let's use the shurikens on them too.
Let me help!
Thanks!
Not that great.
That one was moving! What?
I will not fall!
This should take you out!
Don't think so!
Stay true!
Water diversion reduces your attack strength if it hits you. Fire diversion reduces your magic attack and defense.
Too much for you. Take that!
And
Too much for you.
Use this!
Let's try that again.
it'd actually be kind of neat if I could like lure the water diversion or like the spells in general onto the enemies, and if they're not immune to them, they will actually get hit by them. No, Carl!
Here! Use this!
Move, you silly goose.
Take that! Take this! Take that!
Okay! Here!
This will take you out! Don't think so!
Broke his defense.
Not like this!
Oh, I took all three of them.
Don't think so!
Goodbye. Neat. Oh.
You'll regret this! Forgive us, Belladonna.
Nagus, thank you very much for the raid and host. I did not even notice because I was kind of focused on the game. Thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. And welcome everybody to Trials of Mana Remake. I do have occasionally dropped frames for no apparent reason, unfortunately, so sorry about that. I hope it's not too distracting, but yeah, let's see how far we can go in this.
Isabella! This is as far as you go!
Isabella. Oh, yes. I was called that once, wasn't I? I'm surprised to see you still alive.
Who are you really? Why would you want to take over Navarre and invade Laurent?
I am Belladonna, servant of his dark majesty.
This is revenge for Eagle!
Oh, really? How quickly your memory fades. Are you certain you want to kill me?
Wait! The Choker of Death.
Exactly. Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
With your help, we managed to take the Citadel. Words cannot express our gratitude. The kingdom is reclaimed, but my father is gone forever.
Isabella. Belladonna took over the minds of my friends Bill and Ben. She's got everyone in Navarre in the palm of her hand.
Belladonna. She's the one who stole my father and my kingdom from me. She still has my brother. I will never forgive her.
Reese, listen. I know you want revenge, but if you destroy Belladonna now, an innocent girl's life will be in danger. Just give me a bit more time. With the Sword of Mana, I know I can save Jessica. That's why we have to find it.
This Jessica, is she... Never mind. I understand the situation. Right now, my fellow countrymen and I need to focus on rebuilding my kingdom.
Thank you, Reese.
But those guys could come back at any time. You okay?
The Citadel defenses were mostly repaired by Navarre after the fire. We can defend ourselves, Your Highness. The Kingdom of Laurent will not be caught off guard again.
The sleep spores will no longer work on us either. Our next move is to make a search party for Prince Elliot. Your Highness, if you would only stay here at the Citadel and guide your people.
I know you are worried about Prince Elliot, Captain. You may leave the Citadel in our care. Please, continue your search. We know you are not the type of person to wait idly by in the Citadel while other Amazon guards attempt to retrieve the kidnapped prince from the enemy. Isn't that right?
Yeah!
Liza, everyone, thank you. I promise to find Elliot and bring him back, along with the Sword of Mana, so that we may rebuild Laurent together. Until then, I ask for your patience.
Safe travels, Captain.
Got the Wind Elemental. Let's tell the Hero King in Valsena. Come on.
Alrighty. And I will also want to restock before too long, I suppose. And before we do this, I'm going to just head back to the Mana Stone and actually get our first class change. Because we are already level 19. I'm actually kind of curious whether I'm going to lose some stat points. I would be really...
Belladonna is gone, so I assume they're no longer under her spell.
Good. We can take a boat or swim. I'm good at swimming.
I love Kevin. This is why I took you with me. We could take a boat or swim. I'm good at swimming. I'm good at swimming. He literally swam. I love that they make it a plot point though. Like, technically speaking, I don't think you ever saw it in the original that Kevin was literally just swimming across the ocean. But practically, it was kind of the assumption he didn't have a boat, so how else would he get across the ocean?
Time for retreat!
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Time for retreat! Let us work together to defeat the enemy!
By the way, what I want to say is I would be very, very surprised if...
Hostile entities! Be careful!
you actually lose stats in the remake here too, compared to the original. For anybody who does not know, basically because you get to allocate stats on every time you level up, you effectively lose stats if you like class change a level too late. It doesn't matter for the first class as much as it just matters for the second class change. But hey, here we go.
Who is switching classes?
Let's start with Kevin.
Try to switch your class.
We can reset classes? Alrighty, so traditionally in... Oh, it's actually even written there, light and dark transformation. You basically have two options to either go light transformation or dark transformation if you go with those guys here. So here's the thing, my initial instinct was I just want to go with monk, because I love monks. However, I have a question. Can you go light and then the third class with still getting one of those split screen effects? Because I would love to get one of those, but I don't actually know. Is the next page? Oh, I see. Locked abilities. Attack increases if ally faints. Spin kick. Enemies in the area of attack get caught up in the whirlwind of kicks. Alright, so that's for monk. And then attack increases by 15% if the HP drops below 50% or below. You know, we don't know how much attack increases here. Countless hits and somersault kick combo damage to the enemy. Actually, this might just be the literal, like, attack strength buff. And this might just be a separate strength buff in comparison. And here we also can see the actual stats. Yeah, you're not going into the classes blind. This is actually very neat. It doesn't tell you about the abilities or spells they can potentially learn, though. Let me look up something real quick. Let's see. I'm really tempted to just go dark with Kevin. I'll do it. Wait, no, don't cancel. I'm going to go dark with Kevin, because I just want, what's it called? Susaku's guidance. I just really want to see how this is gonna look, so we're gonna turn him into this. I wanted to make him a healer, but let's go for brawler. I like his smile. Kevin has switched from grappler to brawler. Upgrade new skills. Class combo strike, abyssal slice, combo left, right, left. No, left, right. Oh, okay, that's neat. DS gauge is now at 300% maximum. 2 ability slots added. New ability moves available in training. Power hungry. Who needs a healer? I would like half healers. I like healers. Alrighty, next.
Who is switching classes?
We go Hawk.
Try to switch your class.
And let's do this. I've already decided, but I'm going to go for Hawk and Reese. So Hawk has the opportunity to become ninja or a ranger. And a cunning versatile class, rangers can use magic that causes status effects, as well as attack enemies with traps. They befuddle their foes with tricky moves. Or a ninja, a technique-based debuffing class. Ninjas use ninja moves and other special attacks that hinder their enemies. They excel at weakening their foes. So we get a 10% chance of keeping an item when using an item in battle. Huh, that's neat. Then Swallow Throw. Throw innumerable knives to damage enemies in the area of attack. If I may ask, which one would you guys go for of the two? Just curious. Either way, Ninja, magic attack increased by 10% when HP is at 100% in battle. Class Strike, Shadow Slash, create a copy and slash at the enemy 3 times per swing. And stats look like this for people who may wonder. Ninja, Ranger, Ninja, Ninja for Cook. Yaga, follow your heart. I already decided on this one. I'm just kind of curious what people would choose. You would go the opposite of Reese. That's fair, that's kind of what we wanna do actually. You'd go for Ranger because you're cheap and want to save items on money. Money and items. That's interesting. Let's go Ranger. I'm gonna go Ranger. So, you know, a fair way to go about things is to just go ahead and turn Hawk into the debuffer and Reese into the buffer. But the reasoning why I'm doing this way around, where Hawk is something else and Reese is just going to debuff things, is kind of simple. Hawk's debuffs do not work on enemies that absorb a certain element. Or at least they didn't in the original. So, Reese can always debuff. Alright, Swallow Throw, Combo, CS Gauge max out. Okay. Shrink. If a character gets shrunk, they'll become a miniature version of themselves until healed. Alright.
Who is switching classes?
Go for you, my friend.
Try to switch your class.
He's an item man, so no. Oh, waving at you, Yummy. Valkyrie. Class description. A strengthening support class. Valkyries can boost all stats to help their allies. They help cover the party's weakness by bolstering their strength. Or, a debuffing support class. Rune Maidens can weaken an enemy and make it easier for the party to win. Then we have locked abilities of Army of One. Add 1% of CS gauge when normal attack hits. Okay. Class strikes, Lance Surge. Searching a point, the lance causes damage. I like the Lance Surge better in the original, but let's see how this is gonna be going. Locked abilities, Ward Runes. Stat decrease effect, time shortened by 40%. Alright. Class strikes, Aerial Lance. A righteous spear thrust from high from above the enemy's head deals damage. Okay, let's go. Wait. Wonder what are the cluster commands for cluster set. A flat 1% per attack. Yeah, it doesn't sound that great, honestly. Nice! So here's the thing. I was actually wondering whether Reese would keep her ribbon that she had at the beginning of the game. You know, the one from her mother. Look at her left arm. I think she still has it. So one of my main things I actually disliked about the original is addressed here, by the way. Because one of the problems I have with the original is that the second class change comes so late into the game, it's basically like you almost don't need it anymore to finish it. Here, you actually class change pretty early, so I assume the second class change will be comparatively early too. Game is gonna stop waving now. Her shoulder pads are still floating. I mean, yeah, they're just magnetized. They know how to levitate. It's normal in this kingdom. Come on. Alright, let's take a look at our training stuff. Ah, here we get new things. Charge attack, the damage increased by 30%. Now we're starting to get into interesting areas here. defense help. Defense increased by 20% when HP dropped below 30% or below. Don't know how useful that is. Quick heal, status effect shortened. Super stat down. Stat decrease per move increases by 5%. So here's the thing. Let's say if the stat decrease is 20% baseline. If you just add 5% to the 20%, that's 21%. That's nothing. But if it's like the 5% is additive, so it's 25% instead, then it's actually considerable, all things considered. But we don't know that. Stat decrease from move lengthened by 50%. Lengthened? Oh, I want that. I guess they run out eventually, so that makes sense to use that. Enfeeble decreases enemy magic attack and magic defense. Oh, we actually need to unlock these. Oh. We don't just learn them, we need to unlock them. Well, guess where we are going. Critical smash, 30% chance of attack decrease with critical hit. Ah, that's actually pretty interesting. I can just naturally attack decrease by attacking. 30% chance of magic and attack, magic and defense decrease with critical hit. Maybe I'm gonna go this route instead. Because that way I don't need to spellcast. Plus I already invested a bunch of points into luck anyways. I'm gonna go there. Not gonna be great, but hey. Let's see. 32, attack increased by 10% when HP at 80% or above. Then we have stand ground, cannot get knocked back while using a charge attack. Okay. Damage dealt by enemy targeting the player decreased by 10%. Now we're starting to get interesting places. Change form. Hey, we need to get that because there's a rabbit here. Special effect, damage to an enemy with status effect increased by 30%. Chance of putting an enemy to sleep. It's just a chance though. Like, how good is that anyways? They probably wake up when you hit them. And here we have arrow range, spikes, ambush. So, spikes come up from the ground, deal non-elemental damage to the enemy. Arrow rain, ambush 2. Damage to enemy not targeting player increased by 15%. Neat, I'm actually just gonna go with luck here as well. And hi Kevin. Attack recall, easy to knock back an enemy when power attack is successful. What does mean easier? No idea. Victory here, recover 10% HP when enemy defeated. That's neat for grinding. Defense healthy, defense increased by 20% when HP drops to 30 or below. We had that already. Mute. 30% chance of causing silence when using a power attack. You don't use power attacks that often. At least I don't. Payback 2. At 10% gauge when enemy defeated. Actually kinda neat. Okay, ambush 2. Broken lines. 30% chance of defense decrease with critical hit. Wait, for you too? So he also has defense increase. That seems pretty good, all things considered. But I'm gonna go for straight up strength for you for now. Just so you deal more damage. You're a damage buddy. Okay, we do have new attacks now. Oh, I like this one. This is actually nice and quick compared to his previous one. I'm not sure about this one. Let's see about strategy. Moves. I guess you need to learn the moves before we can assign them, huh?
Allow me.
Alrighty, let's go. The Essence version, she requires 9 points to unlock the skills. It's just that the class change provides her with the base 9 stats points to unlock them. Yes, actually, we don't actually lose any stat points for that matter, or gain them for that matter either. Also, now that I have the thing, I need to have a new macro on my mouse. Give me a second. I'm gonna just copy over the previous macro. I knew. Command, multi-key macro. Not recording. Not recording. 100. 100. Actually, no, this is fine. Okay. Now in theory, I can just press the button and it will unleash the other macro. That's neat. Alright, let's see what our new moves are going to do. Dark Heaven's new skills don't seem to interest him, but then again, they did the original. Dark Heaven's original did not have any skills. That's really neat.
Stronger than ever. On it.
Hey.
Menace. Read it quickly and move. End it. You did it.
Nice. Those guys still deal way too much damage.
How do you like? Okay, leave it to me.
Alrighty, Kevin also leveled up, so I probably should give him or assign his stats too. That Needlebig is dead. Yeah, that Needlebig was very dead. The wrong target, but hey. It's interesting. Unfortunately, single target. You can use the tornado kick, in theory.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
Of course.
Goldwind decreases speed.
Retreat!
You wish you'd never crossed paths with us.
It's actually really hard to tell when the Hawk has used like 3 attack in order to use my bike click afterwards.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Okay, let's see Hawk's attack too at the next opportunity here. Kevin's base class is probably the most interesting though. It's hard for anything to be more interesting than shapeshifting. I agree, it's really neat. Alright, hi. Okay, I need more CS gauge for this, I suppose.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Overall, I like this CS gauge system a lot more than the originals, honestly. And I got to use it a lot less, but there's also a lot more emphasis on proper positioning and avoiding enemies' attacks instead. So that does help the cause as well.
Too comfortable though.
Easy picking.
Well fought.
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
I like actually Hawk's just simple tap attack. Alright, let's see what Hawk has to offer.
We're not in good enough condition to fight right now.
That's really neat. That's a good AoE.
Until next time.
I'm about at my limit. Think we can find somewhere to take a break?
No time for this.
No time for breaks, buddy. Health that actually dodging is a thing, indeed. I still remember when I played Secret of Mana for the first time and certain bosses threw like spells at me. I always tried to run away for such a long time until I started to recognize, well, that just doesn't work. Did it just make finger guns opening that chest? Yep. Also, look at this.
Oh!
You're with those invading hooligans.
Take that! And that! You can't fool us!
Niccolo! Brother, it's Mew! Help me!
Niccolo? Do you recognize me? That's a relief. Please! My friend is from Navarre, but he was being controlled. This wasn't his fault. Please. Spare him.
Fine. As long as you're sorry, I guess we'll let it lie. Let's go.
Thank Mew for saving me. After you left Navarre, things went from bad to worse. Belladonna began taking over everyone in Navarre with her magic. Those who figured out her plan before she could corrupt them were taken out by her summoned meowsters until no one was left. Since Jessica was already under a curse, Belladonna's mind control magic didn't work. Instead, she put Jessica in the Fortress Prison. They barricaded the walls since I broke Mew out of those cells. I couldn't do anything for Jessica. Then I fell to the mind control myself. It was bad news.
That's rough, Niccolo. It's probably not a good idea for you to return to Navarre yet.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect Jessica.
It's not your fault. Belladonna put Jessica in prison instead of harming her when her magic didn't work. For now, she's probably safe. I guess we just have to find the rest of the elementals and break Jessica's curse with the Sword of Mana. Niccolo, go to the Citadel and tell the Amazons what you know.
Oh, I's Mew wish. Be seeing Mew.
Your bond with Niccolo has granted you a new ability. Lucky Find 2. Item drop rate increased by 10%. Neat. Oh, that's right. Actually, I should be able to put more stuff on here now. Oh, wow. 2 new slots? Neat. Lucky Find 2. Stat down resistance. No, don't remove it from Kevin. Let's see, do we have any item seeds? We do. 2 different ones, actually. So apparently the pot is going to level up soon. Medical herb and the Parpota Claw. Oh, this should be Holy Element. When I saw Bowie today playing, he planted a few seeds and he actually got a claw out of the pot just basically at the beginning of the game. And I was just thinking, oh no. The speedrun will want these for the early bosses before you get the thing against Jewel Eater and such. Also, I'm not a fan of that, to be completely honest. Alright, moving on. Silver item seed, what does it do? We get a candy from a more special seed. Well, that seems fitting. Hi, I would like to rest for now.
Welcome.
No, Kevin doesn't sleep the funny way like he usually would. Sad face. What are you doing, Kevin? Town is much livelier now. We did good job. We did indeed. So, there should actually be new equipment here available now in town. At least that's in the original.
Welcome, lots of wares to browse.
Oh boy, that's expensive. I suppose we do have money though. Alright.
Oh, good choice.
Nice.
Equip the chain glove.
Oh, good choice.
Dark tooth.
This is useful.
Equip the partisan. And we sell our equipment that we just don't need. Thank you, sir.
Come again.
Let's hope the armor is cheaper. Hi, dancing merchant. Hi, dancing merchant. Hi, dancing merchant. It's great.
Lots of wares to browse.
We already have a chain mail, no chain less though.
Oh, good choice.
Use this.
I have an eye for quality.
Come again.
Alrighty, everybody got new equipment. Wait, I'm getting confused where the stuff is. There we go, I want to go to the item shop. Hello!
Welcome. Please, take your time.
I'd like to buy a lot of candy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come again.
We have 42 candies now. Do they all stay on here? 44, yep. Alrighty, we need to go back to the Hero King in Varsina. Can I actually explore the... No. Cannot explore the boat. No charge, no matter how many passengers. Hop aboard. Okay. All aboard! Did I save out the class change? I did actually, yes. Hey, look at this! There's a volcano right there. Neat. Also, this town city over here is actually where we got the cannon. Wrong way. Wow, doesn't even make through circles around the island. That place.
Huh? How strange. We should have arrived at Beiser by now. Something must be wrong. What was that?
Scary. Scary is the answer to your question. Hello! Ooh, stuff. Silver item seed.
Oh my! What is going on? There is definitely something wrong with this boat.
Treasure? Treasure? Treasure.
Impossible as it sounds, I fear we are aboard a ghost ship.
Wait! I do feel the presence of spirits nearby. But it's faint.
So, there may be an elemental on board.
I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout. Something's coming. Oh, be careful.
Yeah, I think the experience is routed so that you should normally... reach like level 18 when you are at the Windstone for the first time.
Took care of that.
Took care of that. But yeah, this is kind of basically how this works now. It's an increased experience or level compared to the original, which is way better. It's kind of one of the things that I did not like necessarily about the original, that you got the class changes kind of late, unless you...
Entities, be careful!
Whoa, decided to grind for a while. That's just going to follow me forever. Until they knock down the shield or something like that. Ho ho ho! That thing just took a good bite out of me. Not actually what I meant to use, but...
Got lucky.
Use this! Here!
Alright, let me see real quick. Hang on. Use class strikes when possible without conserving gauge. So do they use their second abilities if I set them to this instead? I wonder. Because right now they just use them whenever.
Menace! Defeat it quickly!
Are these things going to throw their heads at us too? To be fair, those are not ghouls per se.
Any ideas?
Look at this guy.
Who's steering the boat?
I like this guy. Just kind of curious whether there's anything interesting to buy. Maybe medical herbs actually have more use now. Welcome to you, Brimas. Hope you're doing well. Such nice manners. Thank you. Kinda surprised that they actually show you on the map which doors do what. But then again, I could just turn off the map.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
Slime, 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 slime. So staggering enemies is not nearly as easy as it was at the early stages of the game.
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Neat. Keep going upstairs. Looking for like a bullseye. Not a bullseye, the thing to look through. This won't work, it curves shut. There has to be a clue how to break the curves around here somewhere. Let's keep looking around the ship. Okay. It says, Shelf the Blood Book, Deft Diary, Curse Column, Twilight Tomb. Home? Alright. Curse Column. No. Blood. Curse. Does anybody remember the things? Because I don't already. I see, that's how they translated it. That's kinda neat. I need to read it again. Looks like a lot like the Tales of Sears. Kinda does actually, I agree. I like how this looks. Oh, hi.
Menace! Don't think so! Defeat it quickly and move!
Kevin, where are you? There you are. $290 damage. He didn't even hit that one.
Talent.
This is talent. Gold item seed. Neat. So we currently have the weapons that they should sell here, in theory. But maybe the remake changes that.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Hello. And yes, indeed, we have these weapons. So this is why I bought them in beta earlier. That way we would have them basically from the get-go.
Here.
Okay, so where was I? Oh, the books are right over there. So, Blood, Death, Curse, Twilight. Put it back. Okay. Dark Scroll? What? I feel like there's a secret here. Blood, Death. No, that's third. Blood, Death. Curse. Oh! I didn't even realize that they were like BBTT, DDCCTT. Yeah. If this is not the tomb, monsters appear from the book.
Dangerous!
Don't think so.
One down!
Okay. Use this. Stay true. We should continue on our journey as planned.
Okay, that's the wrong book. There must be another one. I was just curious what that would do, or whether it would be considered the Twilight one, which I figured it wouldn't.
I'll take down the enemy!
Stay true.
Don't think so.
Seems really difficult to knock these guys down.
True.
You're getting
But
too
apparently
good
can't
for
escape
these
from these
guys.
battles, interestingly enough. I assume he have stuff already, unless he sells... Nope, he doesn't sell accessories.
You'll wish you'd never crossed paths with us.
I really missed that one.
Uh-oh.
Stay true. No. Use this.
Those things are level 23.
Okay.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Took care of that.
Not again!
Use this. Here. Use this.
Okay, what's the point? Ah, there it is. Twilight Tome. It's payday for you then. Nice. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, Voidlock. So, we did the thing.
Oh, is this the ship's log? What is this?
Yeah.
Hello there. It's me, Matelo, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go home. Now it's your turn to try. Farewell.
Wait, what? Oh my! No! This cannot be! Have I died? Looks like whatever curse that man has passed to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off this ship until you give it to someone else. Give it to someone else? Wait! Please don't abandon me! How cruel! Does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it. You caught me. Whoever, or whatever, made this curse is on this ship. The rest of the group should look for it. Please, hurry! If you would prefer, I can trade places with you at any time. Let me know.
Bad ship. Gotta be more careful with just 2 people.
We just need to find out how to stop the curse and go back for our friend.
You would trade places with me? Thank you.
Kevin left the party. Yep, I wanted to have
Allow
Reese in my
me.
party. Okay, neat. And Steve Parker, thank you for the host, I appreciate that. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome everybody. I hope you're having a pleasant day so far. We're currently playing the Trials of Mana Remake, and this is gonna be interesting. Because now we have 2 people. To be fair, I usually seem to do boss fights with less than 3 anyways. Worked for me. So we can now go through these.
I'll take point and leave the rear to you.
Run away!
I'll take point and leave the rear to you.
I actually wanted to get that item. Ooh, can I get that? Oh, that's just a chest on the other side I can't get. That's okay. That door doesn't work.
Hostile entities! Be careful!
Try and catch me.
Bye bye. Oh, there's a statue here now. This is actually way earlier that you see a statue like this. Just
Gotta get this
missing its
nuisance
head.
out of the way before we can go.
We cannot delay!
Wait, was something looking through the window?
Time to work
Oh,
together.
this actually is a battle now this time. Aw, Steve Parker, thank you so much for 50 months of support. Welcome back. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your stay. Thank you so much.
Stay true! Well fought! Stay true! That was hardly worth the trouble.
And we got a medical herb. Yeah, with one of these bullseyes you can also interact in the original. I was just kind of curious what would be here.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Anything interesting in here? Not really. I'm going out again.
No time for this.
Let's go. It looks so spooked.
Welcome to my ship of wandering souls.
Lift the curse on my companion and release us immediately.
There is but one way. Defeat me.
It's the fluffy ghost.
Oh dear. We are down one member for this fight.
I, for one, do not plan on dying on this rotten boat.
Oh.
Here.
Wait a second. Ah, we have the power protocol. Light damage should be super effective. Alright, stop dying, buddy. I should actually... Ooh. Try to... figure that... Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna do this myself.
Here.
That's great. I love it. Alrighty, I need to start learning his patterns, I suppose. Hello.
Time to work together, everyone.
Hi.
Time for retreat.
Alright, let's go.
Oh dear. We are down one member for this fight.
I, for one, do not plan on dying on this rotten boat.
Here.
Alright, buddy.
Use this. Here.
Don't think so.
Use this. Here. Lightning through. Aerial.
Whoa, that was pretty good damage there.
Use this. The shadow has split. What is happening?
Excellent question.
Here. Use this.
This is really neat. Okay, we can stagger him during this phase if we do it right.
Dodge this.
Did I use all my candies? Oh, I used all my candies for this fight. Ah, I see. I did use them rather liberally because I figured I have 42. But you can only have 9 per battle. Which I actually like that. I had to just play better.
Not like this. Use this. Stay true.
It's called Gova in this one. Ow. Ghost Leader. The timed attack. Nice, that's basically double damage. If I had to pop up on the claw still, it would be double damage again. Did I hit me? No, I didn't actually. Dodge in time.
Stay true.
Okay, that's the sound effect I need to listen for if he does the whirlwind attack there. I went back in there too early. I like that pretty much all his attacks have a very clear tell on how they are supposed to work.
Okay.
Boom. Bye bye, fluffy ghost. And Kevin doesn't get experience, like in the original. Oh, poor Kevin.
You have released my wandering soul. I would be honored to lend you my power and free your cursed compatriot.
Here, take the powers of Darkness Elemental Shade.
Oh! Back! Thanks.
Kevin joined the party. I like his smile. Dark Element Magic.
Shade, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship?
Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. In fact, it may no longer even be in this realm at all.
Huh?
When the world faced devastation from a war, the likes of which had not been seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness clouding the world activated the power of the Darkstone.
But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness?
It is as you assume. Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring about peace in the world. But it was not to be. They soon fought amongst themselves over control of that very energy. Dark forces took advantage of this, and soon the world spiraled into an all-out war.
The Priest of Light mentioned something about that.
The seal on the Darkstone was broken, and the creatures of darkness, including the Benevodon, brought the world to the brink of destruction. Since then, the Darkstone disappeared, lost to those of this realm. Bereft of my home, I was forced to wander the seas in this ghost ship for many long years.
Huh. Do you know what happened to the Benevolent of Darkness? How did the world avoid utter destruction?
I do not know. The Benevodon, along with the creatures of darkness, simply disappeared without warning.
What?
It has been many, many years since then. The world recovered, but alas, the Benevodon is not gone for good. I believe the monster may have once again returned to the Darkstone. It may even have been sent back from the darkness. I feel its shadow in this realm again.
So, even though humans have no way to deplete mana power on their own, the reason it's become so scarce might have something to do with the Darkstone? So why... Whoa!
As the souls dispersed, this ship has no more place in this world.
What? Oh no!
Don't worry, Kevin is a good swimmer.
What happened? Wait, is this Buka Island? Oh no, that volcano looks ready to erupt at any moment. We must escape!
These. Neat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Looking forward to a certain friend that we're gonna meet soon.
What is that?
That.
Oh, huge creature. What is it? Seafood?
Regardless, we must find a way off this island quickly.
Kevin. Seafood? No, Kevin. This is friend, not food.
Menace. Defeat it quickly and move.
Stay through! Okay.
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
I took a lot of damage there. Got a candy out of it. Also, do we have any more training to do here? I think we leveled up. Yeah, we have 3 points actually. Did I go for magic on her? 0, 5. I think I went for luck with her, didn't I? So the magic splash is now a 30% chance of magic attack and magic defense decreased with critical hit. Oh wait, that's just magic defense. We don't really attack magically. Unless Sabers count as magic. I did not think this one through. Either way, critical smash is probably going to be what I'm looking forward anyways. Let's equip the magic smash anyways. I shouldn't get hit much anyways, in theory. Magic smash can also be equipped by anybody really. Alrighty, so then for you, my friend, you now get arrow rain and spikes. Curious how you're gonna use those. Are you gonna use those? Probably.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Yep. Hawk is not just throwing these things out once in a while.
Stay true.
Let's actually switch over to Hawk and... How do I even use abilities like that? Ah, okay. That's 30 damage.
My potential feels limitless.
Okay, he just gains 2 more training points. Ambush to damage enemy darkened player decreased by 15%. What was these things? Right, toxic. And ground and deception. Yeah, let's just give him these, I suppose. Just gonna try those out real quick.
Sorry about that.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Watch your footing. Watch your footing.
83.
Sorry about that.
Costs 5 MP to use these. Those are actually really nice and quick attacks that also have area of effect potential.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Alright. Can I tell Hawk to not use one attack but use the other instead? Because the arrows seem significantly weaker than the spikes from the ground.
Allow me.
I wonder whether I can, like, tell him specifically. Just use your moves. We don't use your MP for anything else anyways, outside of bosses. Do I have plans for 3rd class? Kind of, not really.
Watch out for the enemy. Don't think so.
Stay true.
It just decreased my defense. And magic stat.
Sorry about that. Watch your footing.
Will not lose. Ever.
Kevin leveled up. Oops. Couple wishes. I guess we should actually have bought some, huh? Didn't even think about that. Alright, Kevin, you level up. What do we go with you? I think we just wanted to go for pure strength. What now? And welcome to you, Mister. How are you doing today? Hey, look at these guys. What are they called here? Tomato Man. Like in the original. I feel like their healing is either going to be just as annoying or a lot less annoying than in the original.
stick around after a win.
Alrighty, where are we going anyways? I guess we're just gonna go googling.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Sorry about that. Got you.
Oh, this sounds so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is actually multi-target attack. This is not just single target.
Well fought. Stay true.
Sorry about that. That was the last of them. Don't get too comfortable though.
Don't get too comfortable though. I like how the ground basically shakes right now. Like indicating we'll probably should hurry. So let's do that.
Delay. Hostile entities, be careful.
Retreat!
It is unwise to get in our way. Time for retreat.
Hello. Tomato Town. They actually look pretty adorable.
Oh my! A colony of monsters! Stay calm and step away. We should retreat.
Nope.
Wait! I don't think these monsters mean any harm. They aren't attacking us. Maybe you should try talking to one.
Hello.
Welcome. What would you like?
It's an armor shop. Just slight increases. I can deal with that.
They aren't attacking us.
Welcome. What would you like?
I think I should probably get a few cups of wishes. Back up to 9. I used 16 candies already.
Come again.
Come
They
again.
aren't attacking us.
I know, Fairy.
Maybe you should try talking.
Welcome. What would you like?
Alrighty. Just gonna grab a steel lens for
This is
these.
useful.
And don't have enough money for these guys otherwise. Okay. This, by the way, is kind of like a mana statue. It will just heal and save us. Kinda neat.
The ruler of the seas resides in the cave west of this town. To even have a chance of leaving the town, you must ask for its aid. However, the entrance to the cavern at the top of the mountain has been caved in by a huge rock during an earthquake. Destruction may come before we can dig around it.
Kevin?
Peaceful monsters exist.
Maybe there is hope for beastmen and humans. Oh. What do you have to say, my friend? These creatures are selling very flammable oil over here. What's the fastest way off this island? I see.
I am relieved that the ruler of the seas may be able to help.
Sounds like Seaside Cavern is calling our names.
Okay. Stay
Don't think so.
Okay.
No more enemies. Not until next time.
I like Kevin.
Hostile entities, be careful.
No more enemies. Not until next time.
Watch your footing. Don't think so.
Eruption is imminent. Let us hurry. Use this! This is my fight.
Be Lancers.
Sorry about that.
Neat.
Eruption is imminent. Let us hurry.
Got 2 item seeds out of it. So here's the thing. If you go into the inventory screen, it will show you how many we have total, but you can only use 9 per combat, especially in boss battles. So for the purpose of random battles, you effectively have as many as you have. But for the purpose of like longer battles, you only have a maximum of 9 of each item that you can well select effectively. Why are you running away, Kevin?
Stay true.
What are you doing over there?
Let's move.
That's so weird.
Watch out for the enemy. Don't think so.
Time for retreat.
Dangerous.
Try and catch me.
Looks like it's my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano done went and plugged it right up. Give me a sec, and I'll fix it for you. Well, be seeing you.
How to pronounce gnome? You just say gnome. You leave out the G. Oh. Let's see. I really hope that there's going to be a boss here.
This is Seaside Cavern.
This is Seaside Cavern.
This is Seaside Cavern. Ruler is in here, but all I smell is sea salt. Sorry.
Hurry! We have to escape before the volcano erupts. Elliot is waiting for me. I will not fail him now. Stay true.
Sorry about that.
You have a chance to magic down on attack. That's actually really neat in order to release their healing and also spell power if they ever hit. Couple fishes. We can probably jump down there. Can we? Why can I not jump down there? Meow.
Time to work together, everyone.
Look at this, there's a tadpole. Boom! Wow. Never, Kevin, why didn't you finish him off? There's one hit.
Here! Search the whole cave. My turn.
It's a silent M. It's gold. Does the character player have higher enemy aggro? I have no idea how it works yet.
Okay. We should continue on our journey as planned.
Ready to fight strong opponents! Don't think so!
We get a battle eye. Reduces enemy. Well, I suppose I have debuffs anyway, so that's not that big of a deal.
Didn't know my own strength.
We got the Dream Read. That's neat.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
Oh, they look so sad when they get hit. Also, why do I get a cow or chow from Sonic vibe from these guys?
Stay true! Stay true! Okay. Here! I knew I had such power within me.
Neat. Photos are just as cute as they always were. Accurate. Okay, this is the first grey statue. There should be a gold statue up ahead later. Tradition... I think the grey statue was just before we needed to fight enemies in order to advance in the original. Look, a cave-in. Oh.
It is unwise to get in our way. Iron is true! Aerial blast!
Boom!
Make no mistake.
Nope, I made no
I'm
mistake.
stronger now.
That was pretty good, actually. It's cool how AI tech moves don't freeze your frame. Oh, what a horrible night to have a curse.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Simon's Quest reference, by the way, in case anybody doesn't not get that one. Ow!
I will. Next.
Crazy Dance reduces our maximum HP.
Stay true! Will not lose.
Tesla oil actually could be really good in the remake here, because it fills up your CP gauge all the way. Okay, critical smash. Yes, I would like to equip that. Doesn't really need the HP boost. Alright. Nice. Alrighty, what do you get, my friend? Ambush 2. So you deal more damage to enemies that are not targeting him. That's good. Harder for enemies to target, lucky find. If you ambush 2. And I'm gonna give you lucky find instead. And Kevin, what do you get, my friend? I think attack recoil. It sounds actually pretty good to me. Cobra earrings sounds like something for Hawk. Cancels out poison attacks. Ah, they actually added the status immunities too. I only just recently learned that the original did have accessories that could be equipped by more than one person and actually prevented status effects. Data earrings. You want to see Reese's crit chance stat? Alright, give me a second.
Stay true!
Sorry about that.
We should continue on our...
Let's see. Reese stats. Her crit chance... Wait, do we see that? Oh, wait, can I disable moves here? I don't think I can disable this costume. We can turn them back into their old costumes if we want to. But I really like the new costumes, honestly. So basically, if you don't like how later class looks, you can just turn them back into the previous ones. In terms of style, anyways. Still hit them. Just one step. Bunnies. Was actually useful now for how.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go. Sorry about that. Of course. Watch your footing. Ruler of the seas?
Ruler?
Where?
Ruler of the seas. Where? We're going for him.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Don't think so.
Retreat! Dangerous!
We cannot delay!
Take down the
Sorry
enemy!
about that.
Retreat!
Oh, sad face.
Who are you?
I am Malokio. In accordance with the prophecy heralding His Dark Majesty's triumph, I am here to end your lives. It is foretold that you may disrupt His Majesty's plans for this realm.
Red eyes? You must be the man that traitor and Visor mentioned. Give me back my brother Elliot!
Aha! So you are Laurent's princess. I have no intention to return the prince. His Dark Majesty has need of him yet.
Who is his Dark Majesty? And what are you going to do with my brother?
There is no need for you to know the minutiae of our plan. After all, you will not leave here intact. This active volcano will soon bury you all alive!
Goodbye.
Oh no! The volcano has started to erupt already! Whatever shall we do?
Fear not. Our savior is here. Oh.
Ah, what is that? Wait, are you trying to help us?
I love it. Oh. Adorable. Seafood? No seafood. It's friend. The face of salvation. I love this guy so much. Not sure what's up with the video stuttering though. Oh, that was way too short.
For all of your help.
Bye.
I realize we lost a lot of time retaking Laurent. I apologize for the delay. Let us go back to Valsena and ask the Hero King about the rest of the Mana Stones.
The Ruler of the Sea's acknowledgement has granted you a new ability. The Scarf Chain ability. Base HP increased by 60. Hey, that's neat. Ever need HP? I will probably use that. that a buff chicken with a turtle shell, goggles, and flag in its back, and also flippers on the feet? Yes. And he has a mohawk too, don't forget that. But scarf is great. So, alrighty, what I was actually mentioning earlier, for anybody who may not have caught that, there's actually a creature, like a type of boss in the original game, the 1995 version of this game here, that effectively has a boss that was probably cut out from the volcano cave there. I was really hoping they would re-implement that, but alas, they just kind of stick to the original, which is fair too. I was just kind of hoping for it though. So far, I personally really like the remake. Like, I think it's amazing. Keep in mind, I do have kind of like pink nostalgia goggles on to an extent, so take my saying that a grain of salt. I do not know how good this game is for somebody who may have never played the original or does not necessarily remember it as well, but I really like it. That moon is not that far away.
You have returned safely. That is fortunate. I see you have located 4 of the 8 elementals. Light, earth, wind, and darkness. You have 4 left to find. You are halfway to your goal. The Waterstone is in Altena's territory. Its elemental, Undine, may be found to the south of Frostbite Fields in the Labyrinth of Ice. However, I have heard that Altena has already activated the Waterstone's energy. Please, take care. To the south of the Burning Sands is a treacherous place known as Fiery Gorge. The Firestone and its keeper, Salamando, can be found there. Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen. I have heard the Moonstone lies within its borders, but I know nothing more. Beware the Beastmen's strength. It would do you well to change your class before you attempt to cross into their land. The Woodstone is said to be in the woods of Wanderer. Dryad, the stone's elemental, should be located nearby. However, you cannot reach that forest via a land route. South of the woods of Wanderer is Lampbloom Woods. The elfin settlement of Dior and all its secrets lie within. If you ask the elves, they may have some advice for you. You appear to have received help from Vuskav, ruler of the seas, to escape Buka Island. I assume it is because you were chosen by fairy. Here in Valsena, we have a flute that has the power to summon Vuskav. However, because the creature is not fond of humankind, we sealed it away. If Vuskav has accepted you, you can use the flute to summon the creature by playing it on any sandy beach in the world. Vuskav will come to you. Take it with you, with my blessing.
Yeah. Got the fairy flute. Search for the elements. Okay, bye.
Okay, on it!
Let's see whether we can canon travel with Kevin. I'm actually mildly disappointed that I didn't have to get to canon travel over here, they just sent me right over there. To be fair, I guess you don't necessarily know from context that there's actually no beach nearby here. Although I guess, considering that you have to do canon travel first in order to get anywhere here as well, according to this quest indication, well, you might figure it out anyways. But basically we just land on the beach and suddenly we're here. I understand want to just not make it overly too long to get from A to B, but oh well, I think it's fine actually.
I'm Bonjour, younger partner of Bon Voyage, and he told me all about you. Even gave me his discannon to help you out with your little adventures. Hop in, I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya.
Okay. Can we honk now? We'll see. Going to be the moment of truth whether we can honk. Coming up soon. Also, by the way, I should take a food break sometime soon. Been streaming now for approximately 8 hours, well, technically less, because trying to solve PC problems, and I haven't had any dropped frames recently, so I'm pretty sure it's the internet. Either way, I'll want to take a food break soon. But before that, we need to test something very, very, very important. Does Kevin still absorb the shock? Well, unfortunately we land with Reese despite me talking with Kevin first. So we don't know unless we have Kevin as the main character. Cannot really land on the thing. I know there's a quest marker, but I actually kind of forgot that I needed to go over here instead. I just don't really check the quest markers. Still wish you could turn them off. Just let me run in circles for a while. Isn't that weird? Normally I really don't like doing that in games. In this game here, that I know this well, I actually kind of enjoy it. Use the fairy flute to summon the scarf. And I turn off these hints. To be fair, hints for other things are useful. Nope. Oh well. I need to actually get the fairy flute to my items collection. We have a storm coin. Also stamina increased by 1. Give it a Reese. Doesn't increase health per se. Probably just to gather more stats in a certain stat. Alright. Use the fairy flute. Hello. Oh my god. Let's see, trying to honk. No honking? Honk button? I cannot honk. No honking. Unless I don't know button. Trying every button on keyboard. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh! Oh no. Yes, I tested every single button on the keyboard, and that included the button with which I mute myself. I'm so happy right now, we can honk. So, the honk button, by the way, is the middle mouse button, or the one that targets enemies. So in case you're wondering how to honk, target enemies. So, I tested literally every single button on the keyboard, and I was about to give up because, well, there was no other button left on the keyboard. And then I just randomly pressed the mouse wheel down, and we honk. I don't know why they allow you to just kind of stack the honks like this, though. I can press buttons 10 times a second. Not gonna be annoying at all. Oh! Wait, this looks different. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Can we go through here? No! Alright. Over here should be the Moonlight Forest. Moonlight Town Mintas. Can we actually go in there? Probably not. There should be a statue in the way. It becomes angelic when you do it really fast. Maybe. Statue. It's blocking the way. I think we should look elsewhere for now. I mean... Why? Where are the other two? Wait a second. I know where the other two are. We are already in the Moonlight Town Mintas, and they are just standing there as NPCs in the town. And I just can't go through with these alone. Wow, they abandoned me. Why not just climb over it? You know when there is a knee-high chair in the way, you just cannot get past. Hi, I love this guy. You just cannot get past it in RPGs, that's just how it works. It's scary, yeah, actually it's very scary. Alrighty, everybody, I'm gonna give you the choice. Do we go to the desert first? Or do we go to the ice country first? Oh, look at this. This is the Black Lost Desert. That's sweet. 100-meter high barriers. Yeah, Reese doesn't jump like 10 meters into the air before slamming down on enemies. Nope. Oh, look at this. That looks weird. Can we play the flute with Reese facing us next time? If I remember, yes. Okay, Racing Orion said ice, nobody else said anything else. But as I said, I should take a quick food break. I say quick, but I'm actually not entirely sure how long it's gonna take. Alrighty, let's go. I love how you can speed up when Puskov just goes whee. Oop. I bumped. Sorry. Oop, bonk. Sorry. Alrighty. Put up a poll? Maybe. I can do that. We can put up a poll once we get to the Benevolence. You want the Buskavu plush now? Yes. Buskavu is awesome. I was about to be very sad when I couldn't honk, but then it suddenly honked. It was great.
The snow just keeps falling. Oh, if only I had a jacket. Achoo! Oh, excuse me. Perhaps we should find the water stone before we catch colds.
There's new equipment here available. Better life-size plush of Buskav? Yes, please. Okay, let's plant item seeds. Mulberry Claw and something else I didn't catch. Mulberry Claw is Earth Element. Imp's Ring. Ample Incense. Chocolate Candy. Bracelet. Lamp Bloom Ring. Very interesting. Okay, what do we get here? A mythic cookie. Ooh, that sounds good. Spirit serum and the candy. Let's take a look at these items before we go, because I'm gonna forget about them afterwards. Mythic cookie. Experience increased by 20% temporarily. Ooh. I'm gonna... Remind me to use this when the next boss arrives. I'm not sure Bill on bed count. Ample Incense. Lucre increase by 10% temporarily. I assume the lucre gain rather than... Oh, I just suddenly have 10% more monies. Spirit Serum increases by 1, makes sense. I'm just gonna put all of these on Reese anyways. What else did we get? We got a Mulberry Claw, which allows us to have Earth Element, which actually is not useful, coming up. How can I remove it? There, remove it with this. I think that's all we actually received, isn't it? Alright. Look at Kevin's smile. I like him. Okay, we're gonna have Reese stay a bit warm and cozy here near the fire, and I'm gonna take a quick break. As I said, about 10 to 15... 10 to 15 minutes of food break, and then we continue, because I don't really plan on stopping anytime soon. And yeah, we are back. Oh, that's the old quick break sign. Oh, I don't have that on my laptop yet. Oh, I'll have to do for now.